So, I tried uploading a video earlier. It's still uploading on my laptop. It's taking ages. The video quality was something like 1.2 gigabytes. I'm like, how does a video even get that? How does a video even get that big in size? Only like a 10-minute clip. And I realised I put the setting on to like some super HD setting. So the file was just massive. So what I've done, this is why normally I use the selfie camera setting and switch on the movie setting, because the files are much smaller and easier to upload. But everybody was moaning about camera quality, so I've lights on. So I've put the settings down a little bit on this, just so it uploads a bit quicker. I got 2 more videos to upload, including this one. So yeah, I was reading an article today about, in the paper, and it said so like 25% of Brits or British people have no savings of £100 or less, no savings at all, which is quite alarming. That's actually quite bad. I remember reading something similar for America, where it was something like 75% of Americans don't have, they have like less than $1,000, $1,000 in savings. So I suspected it would be the same over in England, over here, but wow, I mean 25% of people literally just don't have nothing. They're literally on the line, and I know how that feels, man, and I know how it is. And even though this, look around you. Look, the streets are paved, we got lights, we have running water, electricity on tap around here. The infrastructure's nice. We have people cleaning the roads. We have a public transport network which is quite reasonably efficient. We this country isn't exactly poor, and we got like a lot of people living on the line, man. It's crazy out there. It's this crazy throwaway society. People just have money. They basically, a lot of people are in debt. I'm in debt. I was a student. I'm a graduate. I'm in debt. My debt is gonna outweighs the wealth that I've accumulated. I'm not, because I was a student, and this is the same with a lot of people. But at least it's like we got things like credit, all this fake credit. That's what I was looking to say. We got all this fake credit, this fake money, credit cards, hired finance. So people are basically buying stuff when they actually haven't got any money. And the debt is just insane. Not just student debt, but household debt. You've got mortgages, you've got credit cards, you've got interest on all these things, payday loans. All these things are just mounting up and up and up. Like, I'm not surprised people don't have much damn savings. I'm really not surprised. Everything's getting more expensive, while our currency is devaluing. So look at it this way. If you have like 100 Litecoin, if you have 50 Litecoin, you have more savings than at least a quarter of the British population. If you've got 1 Bitcoin, you have more than the average. You have more than at least a quarter of the average British person in terms of savings. If we look at the official records here. And I was only skimming and scanning the article that I was reading in the paper. But look at it like this, man. A small collection of silver and gold and Bitcoin and Litecoin is more than what most people even have, which is insane. And if people's driving is anything to go by, I'm not surprised. No, I'm stuck. Okay. They're letting me through. That's nice of him. Nice. Yeah, so we're dealing with a situation where like there's mass poverty, like people just broke. You got graduates who are just stuck in limbo because they've got these qualifications and they just don't have any. They can't get on the career ladder, and I know how that feels. You've got a system where our wealth is just diminishing. I'm not surprised by any of it. It's a total mess, a total absolute mess. Britain has as much debt as the Greeks, pound for pound. You know, if our economy was the same size as Greece is, we would pretty much be in the same level. We would have the same level of debt. It's like that. It's like that bad. If you include all the debts, private and public, if you include the national debt, if you include credit card debt, if you include mortgages, if you include university debt, you know, higher education debt, if you include just debt in general, debt's debt, man. And how this country is still somehow propping up this bubble, I have no idea, man. It's just rigged. It's just as rigged as how the Chinese Bitcoin markets were rigged. You know, it's like that, man. It's just, who is propping this up? And because how can so many people be so broke? And survive? And how can a country carry on like this? Look at it this way, yeah. All it takes is for something like Brexit to happen, a narcissist, crazy guy like Donald Trump to come in power, a bit of tension in the Middle East for petrol prices to go up, and this entire country is broke, is bankrupt. The fragile budget just falls through. That's the first thing I thought of. I know it's the same in America and the rest of Western Europe, but yeah, it's not good, man. It's not good. But yeah, I thought I'd share this with you guys. I don't know when this will be uploaded because now I'm using the normal camera on my phone. It's going to upload a lot longer and take a lot longer, which means I won't have as much time. And I've got a few things to do before Cross the Street as well, I think. So I'm going to be submitting another article probably tonight about cloud mining, and I'm also going to be submitting an article about Bitcoin's recent surge as well. I think that will be quite interesting on Cross the Street. So I'll leave the links to that in future videos. So just keep an eye out on that. And yeah, man, just leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Is your country in as much of a fuck up as mine?